Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Divinity Original Sin 2. This is Colonel RPG and Bumpy McSquigums, and we are here in front of the gallows. Is it the gallows? I think it is the gallows.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. And we're about to save Meister Siva. And,
You're going to... What, now?
Sorry, I thought that was the end of the conversation.
what now? Did you notice how she asked that? Like, what
Going to
now?
what now? Yeah.
No, she didn't say it like that. She said, like, why not later? But anyway,
What
yeah.
now? Yeah.
Offer her
I
the
suppose.
opportunity to set the Meister free herself.
Do it or I'll kill you.
She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
Ask her if she knows who killed Alexander. Point at yourself. Yes.
Oh, that's a good
yes, I'm doing it.
Ooh.
Boom.
I'll regret this, I know I will. Alright. I'll stand aside.
Oh, I want to kill you. I'm going to kill you anyway. Or you're going
But-
to run away. Leave the dwarf waddling. Look at him waddle.
He disappeared.
He power waddled into oblivion.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't having any of this. So what are you doing?
Healing her. Alright, now I'm
Okay.
talking to her.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discolored. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
Thank you.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Yeah, I sort of healed you. You're not hurt anymore. Get over it.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done.
Indeed. What's
Or indeed you could stand there still
that?
as a boiled lobster. You seem to have mastered that look.
Oh.
Excuse me? Whisper that Melody said she could train you. Is that true? Assure her that she'll be freed, but you're curious how she knew you were God-woken. Reach up and undo her restraints. I'm going to assure her.
The lizard grimaces, shifting awkwardly as she dangles.
I am in intense pain, kitten. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid.
I can attest to both of them. I guess you'd smack my character if you said no.
I
you
would just teleport you over into that static-filled area over there.
wouldn't. There's a reunion of rats down there, or actually it's small viscous eggs. So that sounds lovely.
I can insist or hold your arm, stare at her with an arched eyebrow.
Just untie her.
Be quick about it. Who knows when that magistrate might return?
Fine.
God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, let's scurry off before that magistrate wanders back. Meet me at my home in Driftwood, and we can see what you're made of.
I'm made of lizard parts.
She looks
Messed
weird.
up. Yes.
I prefer the other lizard lady with a small head.
Yeah, I know you do, because you're weird. I don't want to talk to the animals.
You prefer lizards with big heads?
Sure.
I don't
Pick up that
know
fishing
these.
rod. Fish some stuff.
No, it's not. That doesn't work.
It could, if you did it right.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, we should probably sell things, but I don't think we... You also don't have Losa with you. Just noticed that.
That's a good point, isn't it?
Yeah. Where did you went? Oh, you're going straight to that.
Where did you went? That is not good English.
My god, Iris mirror face.
Bless you.
That's... I didn't... No! You don't say bless you unless I'm speaking another language.
I'm pretty sure you were.
I wasn't.
Gibberishies.
What kind of language was that? Oh, gibberishy.
This place has seen better days.
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows. Yeah.
My shoulder's dislocated, guys. No, it's actually okay today.
She talked to me because I got in first.
Yeah, you did.
Let's see what she has to say.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
It's a good place to keep it, I'm just saying.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wound.
I've already healed you, lady. Stop it.
That's a good point, but also, excuse me, I'm here.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault. so everything you need should be safe.
Isn't it normally polite to thank your rescuers?
The Meister turns to you, her eyes wide with worry.
Oh, pardon. I'm so sorry. How could I have forgotten? Thank you so
I
much.
feel like she's mocking you.
I think so as well.
Thank you for rescuing me after they had already strung me up. After they had tortured me for days. After they...
She stops mid-shout, descending into a fit of coughing, wheezing, and groaning. She glowers at you as she slowly regains her composure.
We are quite finished with politeness. There is so much to do.
Cool.
Excellent. I suppose we're ready.
Why was she
Enthusiasm?
strong?
On a weekday, my word.
Oh, did you want me to ask something else?
No, it's okay.
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault.
I kind of already know
You
why
may
she
have
was
been
up.
chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head.
Yeah, I do.
Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are.
Oh boy.
Get woke.
I don't have my sword. Okay, you're going in?
Where's her?
Fortunately, the Magisters
vault?
pay as much
Oh.
attention to art as they do to fashion.
I just ended the conversation,
It really
but
is quite simple.
oh.
In the corner, there's a painting.
Can't hear.
Remove it and push the button behind it. Then we may move on to the vault.
Oops.
Sounds good.
The combination to the vault is
I can write it down.
15R 34L, 23R 35R, 9R 16L, 33L 45R, 51L 1L. Try to get it right.
Okay, you wrote it all down?
I'm going on 51L, 1L. I got it all.
Okay. So
Of course,
painting.
that's left and right, so that's actually a thing. Oh, speaking by painting,
No,
speaking
not
of,
that one.
of paintings, I noticed a painting in that place of the spider that actually could be used.
Your talent for following
Oh!
simple instructions
Oh.
fills me with wonder and
How did they not check
push
under the bed?
button. Now,
A stone
try to
door
get
lies
the
flush with the
vault into
floorboards.
Hey, why you touch-
Etched worlds.
I shall call it out as you go.
It's okay.
You can hear?
Go ahead. No, I just was wondering why you went and grabbed it from me. I am the divine, not you.
Oh yeah, it was just not the divine. It's about going down into the safe. Also,
Uh-huh.
I talked to her before. I'm gonna enter the safe combination as the mitre calls it out.
Taking your time, you carefully
Oh,
enter
you
the
have to write it down
combination.
after all.
The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Well, I guess that's good.
I think they do it on purpose.
Excellent.
Because that would be awful.
Okay. Yeah, I think they make this stuff so you can. Oh, I need to write it down, and then you don't.
Just to mock you.
Okay, I'm gonna loot the things. You go after her.
Ooh, shiny bits.
Runes, weird contraptions. Isn't
Those,
this an arcanist's dream?
Yeah, remember
Feel free
we're
to
all
look about while I catch my
woken.
Runes,
Yeah, but I'm the
weird
divine.
Me
contraptions.
when you wish to
This
proceed.
place
Well,
is an
you're not yet.
arcanist's
The
dream.
Meister
be.
is examining her wounds,
Ooh.
prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, God-woken?
Say that, of course I do. I've been revered as a god all my life.
You've been playing pretend all your life, but the reality is quite different. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races.
No one better suited than me.
The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void.
Cool.
The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Surely you can
The
use
first one.
some of your power for yourself.
When you become the divine, there is no more self.
Oh.
Oh, I'm out of here.
For just a moment, her eyes soften as she looks at you.
It is no small thing to ask, but it is your duty.
Oh,
Without a new divine, Rivellon will die.
I
Rivalon here
understand
being
what
the
you're-
world.
You're already
by the way.
thinking you could do what you could do with such power. You already told her what you'll do when the power is yours? I understand.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void.
Fair enough.
The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke.
Sounds painful and unsatisfying.
Ignore any
cancerous.
feelings of dizziness,
Yeah.
burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread.
Or death.
They're all perfectly normal. Although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way.
It's fine. We'll spit up some source phlegm like Malady did.
Everything you need is here. The ingredients are in the cupboard, the sauce in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure a fine reptile like yourself will have no trouble summoning some fire.
Thank you.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously
Stop
prodding
it!
them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
You've been healed! Why? Anyway, you're gonna read the book to me while I become the divine. Scoff and tell her a mightier fire than you hasn't been born. You'll demonstrate.
And please do not lose anything. I pray you'll be more careful with my materials than with your empire.
Oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't have saved you. Okay.
You're really not a big fan of her, are you?
No, she's very rude to the next
She's
Godwoken.
not.
Alright, so I need to get my stuff. There's the notes
Oh,
on
Godwoken.
Ascension.
Yeah, do you want me to read the notes?
I need where are all the stuff?
Oh, the notes are actually let me see.
But where's all the stuff I need to burn and all
Yeah,
that?
you look. There's a lot of stuff for you to pick up, so go ahead. Meister Steve instructs me to record my research before I conduct any experiments regarding Godwoken Ascension. The ritual itself is quite simple, it says over here. Place a single piece of black root in the ritual bowl. Do you have one?
No, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay, look for it. Draw blood with obsidian lens, your own is most convenient, and sprinkle it upon the root. Set a flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source, inhale the resulting smoke, and then that's that. And let's see,
Opening
maybe
the door,
difficult to
you
procure.
see a
I'm fortunate that
selection of
Meister's
ingredients
source
thrown
fountain
together
never
in
runs
no
low, so
particular
it's simple to
order.
gather the source. Blackroot, however, is another matter entirely. Oh, you're in conversation?
Yeah, real quick. Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients thrown together in no particular order. Look for the materials you need to complete
After
the
a quick
ritual.
rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated
Yeah,
dragon's
it says
tongue
over
and
here where to get it.
oil.
Yeah.
I can't hear
You
it.
gather up the blackroot, obsidian
We
lance,
basically
and
find the
ancient
stuff.
bowl, and kick the door of the
And
cupboard
then we close the
closed.
cupboard.
Okay, good. Did you get the root?
I did. I got the root and the lance and something else.
Okay, that's all we need then.
Where's the ritual thing?
The ritual. Oh, the bowl. That's a good point. Let's see.
Ingredients cupboard.
I see it. There's a sensor. Well, actually, that might not be it. It's a bowl, but it's not what it is.
Source orbs, fire grenades, stove, spoon, book. It's gonna be something.
I think I know. I see something.
Is it
Do you see this?
I'm pestle?
Look at that.
No, I hadn't.
Do you know
seen
what that
one.
is? Yeah. I don't know what it is
Let's
either.
go see what it is. I'm over encumbered. Nope. It's got a source orb though. Grants the skill Venomous Aura, Mass Cleanse Wounds, and Evasive Aura. Glowing brightly with a spectral blue brilliance, it almost hurts to gaze at it too long. This source orb can be used to gain a source point, or used in place of a rune on your equipment, or used as an ingredient in special crafting recipes. Use it wisely.
Yeah, I think rune is better.
No,
Unless it's
no. Source point is better.
Oh, for an extra source point. Yeah, that's
Yes.
definitely.
I think it's an extra one. I'm not sure though. Well, there's the incinerator. Why don't you pull that and see what it does?
Okay.
There's a valve.
I actually saw that when I came in. Okay, do you want me to stay in there?
No.
I'd recommend you save if you do that.
No. We still gotta find the. All right. So
Yeah,
where
I
does
know,
it say
I'm-
the bowl is? I think it's in the mortar and pestle.
Firestorm grenade over here.
Yeah.
Mortal and pestle?
You think it's
Yeah.
in there?
No. It might not be here. We
Or
might just be looking at the wrong place.
maybe I picked up the bowl in the other. Yeah, I have the ritual bowl. All right, so I'm gonna put this here, and then I gotta put blackroot in the bowl,
Okay.
and then I gotta cut myself,
Huh. With your lens, obsidian lens.
which I did. And then I gotta put the blood in the bowl, and then I'm not gonna be lame like you.
Sure. Does it work?
It did, except the blackroot's not in the
Lucky
bowl,
find.
and neither is
Oh.
the bloody.
Why did you put the lens? You need to damage yourself.
I did all these things. It's a bloody lance now. Maybe I just have to. Maybe
I
I
think
combine them. Hold on.
No, you need to
Yes.
draw your own blood.
I did. I just have to combine
okay.
them in my inventory
Okay.
instead of
okay.
putting it on the ground. Because everything is so clear with all these things.
Oh, just don't whinge. Do your thing.
There it is. Okay, now I can put this down, and then I can breathe fire on it. Sorry, Losa.
Oh, she got hit.
Oh, I gotta get into the halogenic
As you
smoke
suck
cloud.
the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Oh yes, there will be blood. Hold the fumes in your lung and ignore the thumping in your head.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Ooh, shiny.
Okay, you're sleeping. I can't hear that, but let me see what I can do here.
I'm in the that place, the Hall of Echoes, I think it's called.
I'm in there as well. But you're not actually talking to anybody, are you?
No, I'm walking around right now.
Yeah, I'm as well.
You are?
So you're not in the same map as I am. I just inhaled the smoke as well.
Okay. Talking to myself, the Red Prince, unarmored.
Oh, I think we're gonna need to sort of separate ourselves.
Mountains, you spot a figure you could only describe as
how do you say?
a second
Do you want to end the Skype call? Do this thing because we're kind of separated. You know what I mean?
No, you're supposed to sit there. You're not supposed to become the divine. You're supposed to just sit there. And you're not gonna snatch divinity from me.
Well, I have my own divinity, so I'll see you in a little bit.
We could just be quiet, or could we?
Oh,
yeah,
good point.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
Red Prince, come. Come closer, so that you may see me as I look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell.
Ooh.
And see.
I'm still in the conversation.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, 10,000 experience. Speak the spell. Oh, I got a spell. You got a spell as well?
Yes, I did. How do I add it to... There it goes.
Gone is the strange
Oh,
mirror
hey.
image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Zolstissa in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. And now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Zolstissa nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
Okay. Okay.
The void itself
Thought we
is
were being
hunting
silent.
down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. To save us both, as a matter of fact, you must realize, Red Prince, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I.
Huh.
Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the Void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source, in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads. And you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
No problem.
I know. Or did you think I chose you for those ember eyes alone? One must never enter into any endeavor, though, without realizing the stakes. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension. Not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything.
Sweet.
The void's doom. This world's liberator. I hope you understand them to their full extent. The other gods must either bow to you, or be undone.
True.
But of course, that is what they are saying to their own god Woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them.
You know
Only
that's right.
one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, Red Prince. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your blood-red hands. But don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and your empire. I promise that yours alone will be the powers of the lake. And to the lake I will lead you. But not yet. Not until you've become a true master of the source.
Aww.
Until you speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a god Woken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, my prince. But if all I had to do was give, you would long since have received. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first you must learn to channel the source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So, return to Rivellon, and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the source. Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is source, and in source it is. Immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits, the souls of the dead, made manifest in source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger.
Ever heard of peregrinations before?
I heard that.
And so much more. But I'm no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but the knowledge that will expand the bounds of your soul, that you'll have to hunt for yourself. Best of luck, Red Prince.
And to you as well. Okay. I assume you're already
Did you?
done.
I am, but did you leave?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until until we're together for me to say my in-character reaction to this whole thing. Oh, I see that. Hallucinogenic smoke cloud.
Yeah.
That's where we need to go.
Yep, that's where we gotta go. Alright, so let's get out of there.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, not determined. Are you... She's talking to me because I was the first to leave, but I suppose this is for us both. Yeah.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Please don't. I've had enough of that.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
Oh, yeah. So before I say that, Master, so I, for no reason whatsoever, definitely not to bathe in any waters.
Why is
kinda need to go to a...
Why is she talking to you about this stuff? Because she should be talking to me, Odasto.
Let me just finish. For no reason whatsoever, I kind of may need to go to a place called Well of Ascension, but it's just, taking the sights, really. Not at all to bathe in the waters at all, ever.
Well, that's
just,
good,
yes.
because that's exactly where we're heading. Somebody has to ascend to stop the void.
Oh, yes, that's the very... I know, for me, it's just mostly... It's about a matchbox. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about it later. My secrets... The secrets I've learned are not for mortal years. So I'm undead and all that.
The Meister's eyes flash with fury, but she holds her tongue and steps back.
Oh, she's not going to force me to tell her all the things like Malady did, is she?
No.
You are not a pile of ash, so the ritual was a success, albeit partially. You had all the material requirements, so I can only assume your source was lacking.
It wasn't mine, it was Bumpy's over there. Or, I guess, the Red Prince.
That is unfortunate.
Well, that's not like, it's not easy to just open up channels to the source.
Indeed not. And ever more difficult when you've been purged. I was a master of source once, but no longer.
Oh.
The Magisters saw to that.
Huh.
The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Wait a minute, you're telling that the Red Prince here, definitely not me, is gonna need to train under evil sorcerers?
You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
Lady?
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
Yeah, before you keel over and die, where are these masters? Definitely not for me.
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource.
Sound like it.
Is that okay, Master? Do you need this?
We need to get yes, we need to figure out where the masters are.
Good, good.
But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time. And I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience.
Nice.
I'll be on lookout for them.
And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just keep your eye sockets peeled. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic.
She might die.
She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
Oh no, she does that, yeah.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Well, thank you for your generosity, passing this death-defying mission on to me and all that. Bye. Or I guess,
You and your snarkiness.
Okay.
So
yeah.
All right.
That was that.
That's it. It's the end of the episode, too.
It is, and that's good, because in between episodes, we're going to need to sell a lot of stuff that we have.
If we can find people to sell to.
Oh, there's plenty of them upstairs. Plenty of them. Hey, Fane. We're also going to need to talk to Fane and Losa, because there's a few things that we need to do. But, yeah, that's going to be that for this episode. We're Colonel RPG and Bumpy McSqueegums, and this has been Divinity Original Sin 2. Really hope you guys enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a comment down below if you did, or if you didn't, because that's also interesting. See you next episode. Bye.
Bye.